Hi, David Duff from Ashton Accounting. Hey, today we're going to talk about proof of payment. Many years ago, when you wrote out a check, whether you've got one of those gigantic checkbooks or one of the smaller ones, when you wrote out the checks, at the end of the month, the bank would cancel the check and the bank would send you an envelope with all the canceled checks in it. They haven't done that for about 10 years. So how do you prove that the check was written out? Some of my clients go, well, I use duplicate checks. The duplicate copy that's underneath a regular check is not legal proof. It can help, but it's not legal proof. What do you need? I tell all of my clients that I bank with a bank that provides me the bank statement of all the transactions, and they also provide the copies of every check that was issued, of who was paid out to, the due date, the check number. This is legal proof that the check was issued for that dollar amount paid out to that individual, which makes it a legal tax deduction. If you don't have this, you do not have a legal tax deduction. The copies of the checks do not prove it. Just because the bank statement says the check was issued for a certain dollar amount, that is not legal proof. In an audit, and I hope you don't have to ever have one, but in an audit you need to have proof that the check was issued, who it was paid to for the dollar amount and the date, and then you need proof that the bank cashed the check for that dollar amount. Remember, the IRS says you're guilty until you're proven innocent. Now, when it comes to small dollar amounts, I typically, if it's under $10, I might just pay cash for little items. I put the receipts inside my wallet. At the end of, sometimes either the week or at the end of the month, I make out a petty cash envelope. I put the receipts in, and I keep track of the receipts on the front. I put the credit card receipts in the back, so it's by date. And then I keep track of the miles. I have a mileage log that keeps track of who I went to go visit. As an accounting firm, a lot of accountants sit behind a desk and their clients come to see them. I do go visit clients, so I am entitled to mileage. Having the cash receipts, this is critical. You put the receipts inside the envelope for things that is paid for in cash. If you put it on a credit card, you can take the information off the credit card statement. But on a credit card, you still need the little charge slip that says what did you buy and where did you buy it from. Buying something from Office Depot does not guarantee office expense. You need to have a receipt that you bought file folders, you bought pens, you bought post-it notes, whatever it is that you would have purchased. My comment is the copies of the checks, not proof. It's a good indicator that it possibly was, but the IRS examiner can ignore this and say you don't have proof of the check that was written. We're trying to give you the little pieces of information that help support you so you have good information. If you've got the binder, our Ashton Accounting binders with all the financial statements, with all the bank statements and all the details that are put into there, and you file this away year by year by year by year, you have all the documents, because audits don't happen sometimes up to 5, 6, even 7 years. Statute of limitations is 7. The problem that you may have is the proof of what you did during that period of time. You need good information written down, copies of checks, not the duplicate, the copies of the checks on the bank statements to prove what you have is documented proof of what you spent the money for. Making money is great. Keeping more of what you make, that's even better. Thanks for watching this video.